Hello and welcome back to Strange New Adventures. I am your GM, Julian Brown, and also your host. And we are starting a brand new adventure, continuing the stories of our past two adventures. This one is called Whatever Should Be Done Must Be Done. And before we go into our previously on and start our adventure, I'm going to have our players introduce themselves tonight if this is your first time listening into a Strange New Adventures episode. So we will go by rank. Commander, can you introduce yourself?
I am Commander Xanthus.
And who would be next? Who do I have in my... I would say Chief Engineer, Commander Venjaxa.
I am Chris. I'll be playing Lieutenant Commander Burke Venjaxa.
All righty. Thank you, Chris. And up next we have Dr. Viral.
Hi, I'm Simon, and I will be playing Dr. Viral.
And
a little bit out of order here, Lieutenant J.G. Rashid Kamal.
Thank you very much. And next up we have, I believe, Lieutenant Zoe Hernandez.
Hi, I'm Jesse, and I will be playing Lieutenant Zoe Hernandez.
Thank you very much.
Science officer.
Yeah, she's pretty badass.
Pain in the ass.
Yes, definitely a pain in the ass as well. And finally, can't have a starship without the ensign who, if you've been listening, has had it just a bit rough. Kind of getting the red shirt treatment lately. Ensign Lineartanon.
Hi, everybody. I'm everybody's favorite ensign, Lenny Artanon, but I am Michael as well.
It is good to see you all again. And for those that don't know and are listening for the first time, we are on board the Constitution class USS Challenger, taking place in the Strange New Worlds era of Star Trek. And previously on our adventures, well, as a lot of our players put it, shit hit the fan. Chris once put it multiple times. We're fucked. It was fun. The crew of the USS Challenger, having delivered refugees from Cressida to Starbase 343, embarked on a new mission to explore a heavy metal asteroid field. En route, they were beset by escalating technical issues with their sensors and engines, culminating in the failure of navigational deflectors and impulse engines, and a few more added twists due to some interesting roles like hull breaches and other complications. Trapped, the crew encountered a unique colony species that emerged from another dimension, but struggled to communicate with them. In a desperate bid for interaction, the species invaded the ship. And you guys succeeded. You succeeded in communicating with the Bryozoans, and you guys were able to escape a fracture in time. It was very exciting. And do one of you want to tell me you guys discovered a bit of a big secret that we're going to be exploring in this upcoming adventure?
Yeah, so apparently, while we were in for repairs last time at Space Dock, there had been some infiltration, and somebody messed with some code on the ship to, I guess, sort of transmit this thing that caused this rift to even open up and draw the Bryozoans into our side of the universe.
That is absolutely right. That was Dr. Urotoxa, who is a Nausicaan archaeologist. So
we're going to stab him in the chest.
I like this.
We all agree on that?
31 style.
So, with that being said, I believe we start with... You guys don't start with... Oh, I will tell you that there are 2 directives for this adventure. Well, 3 technically, because as always, the prime directive. And then to track down the Nausicaan archaeologist Urotoxa, investigate Urotoxa's goals for traumatic fracture or trimeric fracture technology. And there actually really is a 3rd. Avoid starting a war with Nausicaa or anyone else. But the way you guys are rolling, maybe you will start a war. That would be really, really exciting. I believe you guys don't start with any momentum, correct? But I start, since there's 5 of us tonight, Fef, our Commodore, is not with us tonight. We will hopefully see her next time, but I start with 5 threat because there are 5 of you. So how we're going to start this? We are going to start this a little bit differently than the book has it. Okay. You guys just went through a whole ordeal, a big, 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 big ordeal. So I'm going to give each of you a chance to have the spotlight and just role play as your character about some things that have happened since the last episode. So, Commander Thravik, you start this adventure on the bridge. By the way, this is Act 1, Performance Evaluation. You're on the bridge, concerned a lot about how you didn't notice a virus being covertly planted on your ship. You know, maybe your roleplay hook here is, you know, you check over each and every system over and over again. Feel free to roleplay this out, bring your other players involved as well. What's going on Challenger?
Yeah, I am rather upset that it got by me. And I am going to maybe see about getting with Commander Van Jackson and see if we can go through systems and figure out how they got in, how they got past our security systems that are in place. Because this shouldn't have happened. Commander Van Jackson.
Yes, Commander.
Any thoughts on how the Nausicaan got past everybody?
I have no idea. It was that well hidden that we all missed it. I would like to poke around and run some deep diagnostics on my end to see if I can see a back door where it might have been loaded in.
Might not hurt to make sure that we actually completely got this virus out, because we don't even want a thread left.
I can do that as well.
All right, let me know if you need any assistance with this.
Will do.
All right, so some time has passed, and we are going to keep the spotlight on you, Commander Vinjaxa. You are under a half-damaged warp plasma manifold from everything that has happened in the previous episode. Your hands are scorched. You're barking orders to damage control teams and your other engineering teams. Maybe you have some pride that systems are finally humming back to life. Maybe all the way, maybe some temporarily. Floor is yours.
Well, that was quite an adventure. I have to say that much. We managed to save the ship as well as not lose anybody. Losing a nacelle and having a hull breach, and we managed to work around those. Losing all impulse control, having to work around that. It's been quite an experience. I'm glad that we're starting to get things back online. Not 100%, but we're flying, and we'll keep working on it. I've got a laundry list of things I need to do to make sure the ship is good again.
Awesome. Do you want to have any kind of conversation with Lieutenant Kamal about whether impulse control is steady and if he's flying the ship too hard?
Lieutenant Kamal, are you there? This is Commander Van Jaxa. I have some questions for you.
This is Kamal. Go ahead.
How has your impulse control been? Is it responsive? Any issues?
Yeah, everything checks out. We've run some extra diagnostics up here, and it looks like everything is responsive again.
Good. That's one less thing on my list. I'll check that off. Thank you.
You got it.
Renjaxa out. I'm good.
Awesome. We will keep...
I've got my own shit to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. We will keep it on Dr. Viral or Simon, who is in sick bay. Sick bay is has been a frequent locale in our last adventure, and she's finally putting the proverbial dotted line on Ensign Tanan's release from sickbay. Nurse Wren and the medical staff are overseeing sickbay as more and more biobeds from the last encounter begin to empty, either from, unfortunately, succumbing to their wounds or being the lucky ones who survived the encounter. Maybe you take a moment to analyze the scene around you. Things are finally starting to calm down. You know, this is once a barely functioning sickbay to something that's now resembling the place of healing that it once was.
Yeah, well, I think Dr. Viral as a Vulcan is, mostly unfazed by this. I think Dr. Viral is just moving to let's start reorganizing things, get back to restocking stuff and whatnot. But there's probably some dotting the I's and crossing the T's with the ensign. It's something along the lines of, please don't come back here.
Anything you want to say to him or vice versa?
Yeah. So, Ensign, now listen.
Now listen, a very Vulcan way to start a conversation.
Now listen here. Wags finger. Ensign, as it stands, you're in here for some very intensive surgery and then exacerbated it in your effort to help everybody out. While admirable, we need to make sure that you actually take the time to get better at this point. So I'm going to release you, but I really need you to take care of yourself.
I appreciate it, Dr. Vral. You and the medical team, with everything going on aboard Challenger, was quite daunting. So thank you for taking care of me. I should have listened to doctor's orders, but I was compelled to help the crew try to at least make first contact and communicate. So I'm glad I was able to provide the details and what signals to look out for in order for us to be able to do that. And I will go on light duty in the beginning until I regain my strength fully.
Light duty and knocks the life support button on his way out by accident.
I did that one time. It's one time.
I'm gonna, just because both of you were talking. Ensign, is there anything else you want to do before I give the spotlight to Lieutenant Hernandez?
No, I think I'm good. I just anxious to get back to work.
What does that look like when you get out of the sick bay?
He skips.
Do you hop off the table? Do you gingerly
I gingerly walk off the table and slowly make my way towards the door, kind of almost with my hands out, trying to just regain my balance a little bit since I've been in bed for a bit, and then able to just walk out and all is good. Almost walk into a wall, but narrowly avoid it.
I feel like Dr. Verall just pretends not to see it.
Or just lifts the Vulcan eyebrow in shame.
Yeah, just
humans.
Great.
Happy to sleep in my own bed for once.
Very nice. Thank you, Ensign and Doctor. And we will wrap it up with Lieutenant Hernandez. You are in the science lab. Think about, Stranger Worlds spent a shit ton of money on that brand new set. So if the Enterprise has one, you have one too. You're in the science lab reviewing the bryozoan data, replaying that harmonic pattern that allowed communication. You have a note of wonder about what you've learned and what's been learned by everybody on board the ship. But you probably also have a little bit of unease about what the species might do next.
Yeah, I'm both excited and curious and concerned, because if that virus could have been planted on one of our ships, it could have been planted on any number of ships. So, I've been studying, I've been trying to assist engineering and, figuring out, making sure that the virus is away. But I've also been obsessively reading all of the data and all of the information that we collected on the bryozoans while they were here. I've been bugging Dr. Verall about the scans that she had gotten when they were on board, because I know the sick bay had additional scans that they were able to get, and so I'm trying to compile all the data that we have on them, especially to be able to pass this information on in case we are not the only ship to wake the beast.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you want to talk to?
No, I'm buried in a stack of 1,800 books and pads and computers.
No, I love that. I absolutely love that. So with that, we will really start the first scene. And Rebecca, as Commander Thravik, can you give us our commander's log, please?
First Officer's Log Supplemental. I haven't sensed such tension since the Academy Finals. We all expected to encounter weird and wonderful things while exploring the unknown, but the sheer strangeness of the recent missions was completely unforeseen. I hoped for some quiet time, but we've received a priority message from Starfleet Command. I've asked the senior staff to assemble in the briefing room to receive the communique.
Indeed. So you do that. And Lieutenant Sherelle from her station at communications goes, Commander, priority message coming in from Starfleet Command. It's Admiral April. He'd like to meet with the entire senior staff immediately.
Acknowledged. And I will call my senior staff and have them meet in the ready room.
All right. So all the staff, they go from what they were doing, a lot of busy work, but when the Admiral calls, the Admiral calls. So you all gather along, you know what the ready room on the Enterprise looks like. Big, spacious room. You have the table right in the center with a lot of chairs, the Challenger logo on the big screen. That Starfleet insignia flickers away, revealing Admiral April's apprehensive face as he says, "Time is short, Commander, so I'll get straight to the point. We've gone through your Kismic 6 logs and your run-ins with those beings from the 12th dimensions. To put it mildly, we're concerned. Urotoxa's up to something big, and it's causing chaos. The Federation Council's in an uproar. You're the nearest ship, but frankly, we're not sure you can handle it without starting a full-blown war with the Nausicaans. We've got enough trouble as it is between the Klingons, the Gorn. We can't afford more enemies. Federation is growing, Commander, and keeping peace is critical right now. Now that I think about it, maybe we should just have you wait at Starbase 323 until a better equipped crew can take over." The Admiral strokes his chin, deep in thought. So, this is a group challenge, okay? This is like conflict, but it's social conflict, what we're about to go into. And also, just a reminder that this is one of the more prestigious admirals in Starfleet Command. So as you know, as Starfleet officers, there's a certain decorum. There is, make sure that you are, calling him by his proper rank, etc., that kind of thing. This is not only an admiral in Starfleet, but also, pretty famous guy. He's the former captain of the Enterprise. So with all of that said, how this works is you need to convince Admiral April that you are the right crew for the job, okay? And how that's going to work is by scoring 2 successes. Like, you need 3 rolls, basically. You need 3 task rolls, and you need to score 2 to convince him, okay? So I don't like initiative, and I don't like, picking or so. Honestly, whoever thinks that they are in the most appropriate role to start should start. And I will obviously be Admiral April in this situation. I am here to be convinced.
I think this crew, this ship, has been put through a lot. This happened to us firsthand, and we need to follow through on this. This is not something that another ship can understand. All of the damage that we went through, the beings that we met. It's important for us to finish what we started.
Listen, Commander, I understand. Surviving is commendable. But damage to Challenger was extensive. You guys aren't at 100% yet. Are you, Commander Benjaxa?
No, but I can get us within that range, probably in the next 2 to 3 days.
All right, well, I could maybe see that happening, but I do have to ask a very serious question of you and your crew. Could all of this been avoided?
We're going through logs. We're trying to figure out how this all happened. And we're doing our best. We haven't found the solution yet, but we are working on it.
We know that the virus was planted, Admiral. We know that someone did this to Challenger. So I don't think it could have been avoided, but no one is better prepared. No one understands the risks and what's involved better than the Challenger crew.
Do you want to roll to try and convince him of that? You said
why not? I'm such a good roller.
Give me a...
What do I need?
One thing I didn't catch. Did you call him Admiral?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did. I made sure
this
to throw an Admiral
important.
in there.
Can you give me... So this is a difficulty of 1, and it is an insight and science task for a...
Oh, look at those.
For a...
13 for me. 9 and
13?
4. Yeah. All right. We don't have any momentum or anything else. So, but I'm rolling my new Star Trek dice. So they haven't been in jail yet.
You only need 1 success.
Simon with the background. Okay, here we go. I only need 1. One. I got 1.
You got a 1?
No, I got a 2 and a 17.
You got a 2 and a 17. Okay, cool.
I did it.
So that's a success. Lieutenant, I believe that your crew, that you maybe have the best tools. I know how hard you've been working on all of this data. And I know that virus has bugged all of you. So I understand. That's not going to be the only thing that convinced me, though. I have to take this all the way up, not only to Starfleet Command, but to the Federation Council.
With all due respect, Admiral, we also were able to make first contact with the creatures. And I believe that if we were to encounter them again, we would be able to best handle it, sir.
Insert shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wes.
Wow, that was ballsy.
Who invited the ensign?
He is senior staff.
He represents the other ensigns.
Give me,
We represent.
Roll initiative.
give me a,
You're now doing battle with the Admiral.
We're going to rock, paper, scissor.
To determine whether he likes the cut of your jib.
give me a, damn, dude. Give me a presence and command roll for that.
That's a 12. Okay.
Actually,
you're
you know
fine.
what? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dude, you're an ensign and you spoke up to an admiral. Give me a, that's going to be a low roll though. I don't really care. Give me a daring and command roll, please, for a 10.
Wow.
Difficulty of 1.
4 and a 3.
Oh! Admiral
How about
April.
that?
Admiral April. That's momentum, please, Commander Verjecta. Can you note that? Admiral April looks over at the ensign, kind of like taken aback a bit. It's like, Ensign, it's good to see you on your feet. I read all about your story, son. How are you feeling?
With my hands.
I'm getting there, sir. Thank you.
Well, listen, if you're ensign, this ensign who has seen the worst of it, of all of you, can convince me, then I'm convinced. Okay? Listen, there are other ships. We could take our time on this, but I'm trusting on you to get the job done. Do you understand?
Understood.
Don't make me look bad.
Yes, Admiral.
Yes, sir, Admiral.
Yes, Admiral.
I don't need this. I don't want this turning into an interstellar conflict. Make it work. I want you to head to Starbase 323, track down Urotoxa and the technology. They are a potential threat to the Federation. You know this already now. I'm giving you full authority once you get there to conduct a thorough investigation. Commander?
Yes, sir.
I know the Commodore isn't on board right now. They have a lot going on here on Earth. Make your ship proud.
Do. Thank you for the confidence.
Don't waste it. Godspeed. You're dismissed.
I got shit to do now.
Wouldn't the commander be addressed as captain since
No,
they
it's
are...
still just they're. I like commit. It's up to you. Do you want to be referred to as captain or do you want to be referred to as commander?
I'm good with commander.
It
Okay.
depends. I feel like it depends on the officer too.
It's some of it because of the fact that I am loyal to.
Yeah, and also
Commodore's
the Commodore's
so.
alive and not. It's usually like in an incapacitated, like Riker when Picard goes to something
Sure.
is still like called
Yeah.
commander.
Right, we could call her if there was an emergency.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah. So as you all start to walk out of the room, Admiral April's voice stops you, Lieutenant Hernandez. Lieutenant Hernandez, a word, please.
yes, Admiral.
The door is hissed shut behind your crewmates, leaving you alone with the Admiral's level gaze. Lieutenant, I'll get right to it. Have you had any further contact with Section 31 since our last discussion? And listen, before you go, I need a direct answer here. This isn't about suspicion. It's about operational security, especially with the mission I've just given you. If you're working both sides, I have to know before Challenger goes back into the field.
No, Admiral. Not yet.
Okay, so that's technically not
Oh, they did!
true.
Right after my conversation. He popped up in my chair.
So here's the thing, though. You can choose to tell him, or you could choose to keep that information from him. It is totally up to you.
I'm going to keep that to myself.
Okay, so then...
Because they haven't contacted me. I'm not looking to...
Okay, so let's role play that out.
No, Admiral, they haven't.
All right, I need you to roll a presence and command check for me for a difficulty of 3 to sell the lie.
Forgot that's only a 10. I'm not a good liar.
Difficulty 3, you do have a momentum.
I'm not going to use a momentum on this. For a difficulty of what?
3.
Oh,
You're
3.
gonna need to use a momentum on this.
I mean, I guess I'm not gonna lie to the commander.
Too late.
'Cause,
You already made the decision.
I literally can't. I have nothing.
No safes coming here.
I got nothing to even give me 3. I have these 2 dice to roll.
You have a momentum.
And
We
can
have
use
a
that
momentum.
Yeah.
That belongs to the crew.
But you don't have a
not
choice.
My lie.
You're part of the crew.
But she has determination.
Bet on
too.
yourself.
Do I have determination now? Because I used it. Is this a new episode?
It is. Your determination is refilled, but what is your determination here?
I'm not determined. I just
Gotta be tied to your
want
values,
to
right?
start shit. No, I'm not.
Lancer
I don't
people
want to
too?
lie
No.
to him. I just didn't want to start shit.
I don't know. Mental toughness and I'm a survivor, right?
Yeah.
Those are valid. I would
are.
say if you want to burn it right now,
I don't want to use my determination now.
we can just use the momentum.
That only gives her 3 dice.
It gives me, yeah.
And then she'll just have to talk really nice to her dice.
I'll tell you what.
Make sure that they
tell you what.
cooperate.
I'll behave.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring it down to a difficulty of 2, but I created a full stat block for April. So with you rolling, I'm going to roll an opposed task against you. So if I succeed 2, then I catch you in your lie.
Like this. I don't want to lie. Lieutenant Hernandez isn't a liar. I just didn't want to start shit.
Okay, well, talk to your PCs, and I'll see if I let you change your mind. Do you want to let her change her mind?
I just didn't think of it. It was right after his call, and they haven't contacted me since then. So I didn't think it was important.
So then I think you either have to go all in on this, or would the character turn around and totally own up to the mistake?
Ooh.
I
And
think
then there's
Zoe
probably
would.
some sort of penalty there, I'm sure. But it might be like small sacrifice versus like totally getting caught in a lie.
Right. Like, I'm like, no, they haven't. And he's like, really? Oh, wait.
I don't know. That's up to the DM. But
I think
that's my thought.
I like Simon's train of thought there.
Yeah, it's a good thought.
Yeah.
What?
I think that would make the most sense. And
To have her roll?
no,
No,
to
to-
kind of be like, oopsies.
Backtrack and admit.
To backtrack, admit fault, but
Yeah.
take some sort of penalty out of that.
Right. Like, he can be a little mad at me, but it was an accident.
All right.
Because I don't think is it in character for Zoe Hernandez to do this.
Well, let's think about
She
this.
doesn't want anything to do with Section 31. Honestly, I don't want to be involved in this conflict between the two. I
So
don't
there's
wanna be
your why,
involved.
right? So there's your character's why right there. The turnaround here for me would be is if you like immediately were like, listen, I lied because everything you just said now.
Yeah.
And so that is probably going to damage your reputation with the Admiral because you tried to pull a fast one on him, but you immediately fessed up. So it's probably the repercussions would be less bad
Less.
than actually trying to fleece him and have him
Then
catch
really going all in on it.
Okay. All right. So then Admiral April will answer. Lieutenant, I need everybody on point in this mission. Are you sure you have nothing to tell me?
Admiral, they did contact me right after you called, but not since then.
And what
Right after you called, they appeared right in the captain's chair, and I basically told them to bug off.
what did they want?
Any information on the Bryzoans that I could give them?
We just got Section 31 back up off the ground again, and they're already resorting to this kind of bullshit. Lieutenant, I asked for your honesty. I'm a little bit disappointed.
Admiral, now you know everything that I know. They contacted me for that one time, right after our conversation, but not since then.
I'll take you at your word. Don't make me have to put an envoy of mine on your ship. Do you understand?
Yes,
I don't want to
Admiral.
have to watch you all. I'm already putting a lot of faith in Challenger.
Yes, Admiral.
All right.
And you've put it in the right place.
All right, Lieutenant Hernandez, you're dismissed. April out.
Thank you, Admiral.
What if he just took the mission away based on that?
Game over.
Bye.
Immediately game over because you lied.
I am going to add a small trait to just this overall mission, and that is Starfleet is concerned and worrisome, not only of the fact that they're contacting you, but of Section 31. And this did not help the situation. Okay. You guys now need to go to not Section 31. We just did that. You need to go to Starbase 323. So I give the floor to you all. Play it out.
Lieutenant Kamal, plot a
Yes,
course
Commander.
to Starbase 323, please.
Aye, Commander.
All right. So
What's your punch it? Do you want to make the ship go now, real fast go?
Don't think we need quite your fancy flying, especially since we're still repairing. So let's
Work me?
go.
Let's go. Okay. Aye,
You're-
Commander.
you're going to go. Okay. So as you go, can you roll a reason plus con for a difficulty of 2, please, to plot a course? Actually, you can make it a difficulty of 1. You guys need some momentum.
We have a 7 and a 4.
Okay, cool. So you gain a momentum and you hear Challenger's warp engines begin to come to life, and they do, and Challenger goes to warp. Before we were already moving on to scene 2, do you want to do anything? Because you guys gained a couple of momentum before we go. Do anything, because one of those is going to go away.
Does engineering need to do any instant repairs to keep things in shape?
You're good. You're going to make it to 323, and they're going to they're going to do their job. They're going to repair. They're going to get Challenger up to spec. So I wouldn't say that so much, but
As long as we don't do any fancy flying.
yeah.
Stick to the book, please.
Cool. You good? You good? Just losing
Yeah.
some. Okay, cool. So here we go. We are into scene 2 now, and we are at Starbase 323. You lose 1 momentum, and
Commander, we have arrived at Starbase 323.
Now we're going to contact the Starbase to request docking.
okay. So Lieutenant Sherrill says to you, Commander Thravik, I have a channel open to 323 control. They say that we have cleared for docking procedures.
Thank you. Take us in easy to get us docked.
What's easy look like to Lieutenant Kamal? 1/8 impulse, 2/8 impulse power.
Commander's prerogative. Am I going in with thrusters or impulse?
Just don't scratch the paint.
All right, so
A little late for that, huh?
yeah,
Okay, don't put a bigger scratch in the paint.
we probably go in on thrusters. They were a little banged up. We're gonna take it easy. Don't want to break anything else.
The sound of Starbase 323 docking control comes over the comm again and says, 323 Challenger, we'd like to welcome you to the Starbase. We've had communication from Admiral April, and he just wants to let you know that you have full Starbase 323 docking control. You have all of our resources available to you and your mission, courtesy of Admiral April.
Understood.
So just what that means for you guys, because you were able to convince Admiral April that you were the right crew for the job, it reduces the difficulty of any of the investigations that you're about to take part in by 1.
And free breadsticks, right?
And free breadsticks and salad.
Excellent.
With the
Unlimited breadsticks?
unlimited breadsticks. Let's say unlimited. So, Challenger docks, the clamps come on to the hull, the docking buoy expands as well. Members of the crew start to make their way either to start investigations or maybe a little bit of shore leave for those not directly involved in the mission. Repairs on Challenger go right away. Federation Starbase 323 is strategically positioned in a space trade junction. So this is not the same Starbase you were on before. Strategically positioned at a space trade junction, okay? It epitomizes interstellar diversity and commerce. This engineering marvel with its interlocking rings, so kind of think like Yorktown Station from Star Trek Beyond, a little less fancy though. It's got interlocking rings and varied docking bays. It accommodates everyone from sleek Federation starships to bulky freighters. Its heart, the Galactic Galleria, it's a bustling, multi-leveled marketplace filled with shops, eateries, kiosks, resonating with alien aromas and diverse languages. A cultural hub, it draws business people, Starfleet personnel, and adventurers within its lure of trade and tales. Commander Zons is the Starbase's commanding officer, but who will have information about the whereabouts of Urotoxa? So, the starbase has 2 traits as you go into this, okay? It's got crowded Galleria, so this increases the difficulty to move quickly through crowds by 1, okay? So, and then it's also got shady dealings, so this increases the resistance of all social conflict tasks by 1 when questioning non-Starfleet personnel. So just keep that in mind. And remember, you have full control of the station, basically. You're kind of in temporary command to do this investigation. So I give the floor to you guys. Role play this out however you want to, and I'll let you know if you're on to something.
Maybe out of character real quick, what's our plan for finding / capturing this person?
I guess we can. Anybody good at like?
Well, I would say track her down or bait them out. But baiting them out would require us to understand maybe why we were used in the instance of this.
Other than the fact that we were the ship that was there.
Right. Like, were we just the available ship, or was there a reason why it was our ship?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Or did anything have to do with the fact that the Commodore basically kicked them both off
Right.
and didn't
She
offer
mad
help?
at us?
So was that like a spite thing too, and just happened to be like, oh, you're messing with me and your ship's here, so I'm gonna, install this virus on you guys.
Right. Was it just because we kind of crossed them in the
Yeah.
original
Or
interaction?
was it a crime of convenience?
Right. We
Right.
still don't know the motive.
I mean, it could be a little bit of both, honestly.
Well, if we don't really
we-
have a good bait, then maybe that's not the way to go.
No, I think we just need to track her down.
I mean, bait could be more information on the Bryzoans, or we could fake bait.
But did she actually want the Brazilians? I mean, she saw the damage that it was doing and knew it was going to do more damage, but she wanted those people armed. It's not like she was trying to start a conflict.
Yeah.
I guess
Well-
if we're gonna try to, if there's non-Starfleet personnel, they don't necessarily have to answer our questions.
Oh, they'll be difficult about it.
Right.
But
Would have sufficient bribing.
but they will maybe have answers for you.
Regardless, it sounds like we need to start asking questions. And
Mm-hmm.
And potentially my telepathic abilities could come into play here. Potentially. Again, we're dealing with large crowds, so the telepathy is more challenging if there's a large group of people. So just keeping that in mind.
all right, Commander, what's the plan?
Yeah, I think we need to go start tracking down where we could find information on where she's been located.
I know we only have 1 momentum. Is it possible to spend that to kind of get some info? Nope. Shaking
You
his
have
head.
0.
No, you have.
No, we
you
have-
gained
we have
2.
1.
You gained 2. You lost 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We never use it. To perhaps use that to gather information as far as a starting point for us where to go. If we don't want to go blindly asking around.
Well, this sounds like a giant city space mall. There's probably a space station dive bar. There's probably a few places we can, go and ask questions if anybody's heard of this person. So, like, where would archaeologists, scientists go besides maybe where they need to do shady dealings in this case,
Mhm.
or relax, or get access to certain tech or labs, or I don't know.
Wonder if there's any places where they would sell, if they're like an archaeologist, so maybe they're trying to go to shops or kind of see what's selling the goods,
Yeah. We need to find the local quarks.
Yeah, find some information brokers.
I also have a talent where I have incisive scrutiny. I can find weak spots in arguments, theories, and machines. So I'm thinking if I can push the computer and try to do some workarounds, I could, if I succeed at it, I could ask a question like I spent a momentum to obtain information. Just putting it out there.
Can you tell me that talent again?
Yeah, it's an incisive scrutiny. I have a knack for finding weak spots in arguments, theories, and machines to glean information from them, learning about how they respond to pressure against vulnerabilities. When I succeed at a task using control or insight, I may ask one question as if I had spent momentum to obtain info.
I like it. I will definitely be able to use that, but first you gotta. I think whoever we kept on saying, you guys kind of find the quarks. You know, the information's kind of there in front of you, like about this space station. It's got everything that you could think of. Think about it as a very more modern, kept and nicer version of Starbase 80. It's like got knickknacks and it's got oomph. It's got stories to tell, if that makes sense. You know,
Duty-free shopping?
Not duty-free shopping, but there is good Romulan vodka on board the station. Illegally.
Well,
Commander, it's your call.
fine. Let's see if we can find the local bar and see if we can glean any information.
Commander, do you think we should split up into teams?
Right, who should go?
Van Jaxa's probably staying on the ship because he's still working on some repairs, I'm assuming.
Jaxa's got that fancy skill to get more information.
I know.
He could potentially...
Remember, you're at Starbase now. They got all their fancy things fixing the ship.
So they're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He might be a little grumpy because he's a Tellarite that he's not getting to like watch them do it, especially after what happened. But that's something that you two could have a conversation about when he gets back.
Lieutenant Hernandez would probably, if she can maybe find information on if anybody was looking for information on the Brazoans that would lead to where she got this virus.
I'm good at like science and stuff, but people skills are not my thing. But I'm happy to go if that's what you want.
I'm just more that you've got the information on the Brazoans, and maybe can glean a little more background on where the information came from. And so Tanan probably would be good to come and help start questioning some people.
And it doesn't need to all be individually. You guys can do like groups of 2, groups of 3. Listen, if you wanted to be that weird group like in Lower Decks, you could all walk into the bar at the same time and be like, "We are Starfleet!"
In our uniforms.
Yeah. It's a Starfleet station, so you being Starfleet isn't going to like turn anybody off.
I also don't want to overwhelm any information we might get. So no, I think groups of 2 would probably be better. So maybe Van Jaxa can go with Hernandez to help. Since you're not so much people person, you could have him as your backup, and Tanan can come with me.
Do you want to send Dr. Viral or Lieutenant Kamal to gain any information either?
Send them together.
Oh my god. Send them totally fucking do it. Send them together.
And have Dr. Viral go, "Why the hell am I here? I have nothing here."
Jeffrey Coons.
He's going to mind meld with somebody.
Mind meld with somebody. Because, you got to meld with everything.
Yeah.
Including inanimate objects.
Does it move? Yeah.
Does it move?
You can do groups of 3. You don't want to split the party too much, probably.
No.
So 2 groups of 3 might be good.
I
don't want to be talking to myself in a scene.
All right. Since you got the telepathy stuff going on, you could probably go with Hernandez, and Viral can go with Hernandez and Van Jaxa.
Sounds good.
We'll take Kamal with us.
Okay.
All right. So is that your plan? We've got Van Jaxa, Lieutenant Hernandez, and Dr. Viral?
Yes.
And Kamal, Ensign Tanan, and Thravik?
Yep.
All right. So your groups disembark Challenger. I would make sure you have your usual gear. Listen, you never know if you're going to need a phaser. You're looking someone down. So typical away mission gear, even though you're on Starbase, tricorder, phaser.
Are weapons allowed?
100% in this situation.
Okay.
100% in this situation.
I say my Urshan is coming with me.
Your Urshot is coming with you, absolutely. And I think that's all you need. Tricorder and obviously communicator.
Like,
So the question is, Ensign, Tanan, Michael said, or I think a few of you, and Jesse also said, you want to find your local quarks like type place. Let me know where you want to go first.
So let's try to find the dive bar commander. That'll be our best place to start.
I mean, should we ask command? They might know like where the shady dealings take place.
I'm pretty sure Kamal knows a good place to go.
Yeah, Kamal likes the party.
Likes to party. He can take you to some of the coolest bars here.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, Kamal, why don't you play that out? Maybe tell them a little bit. You know what the bar is already. Maybe its name and where you're going.
Oh boy, you're asking me to come up with that on the fly?
I am. I have one if you can't, but I have one.
All right, what do you got?
The Misty Mountain Inn.
Okay, no, we're not going with that one.
It's supposed to be like home. It's supposed to be like Colorado or something.
No, it's fine. We're going to Club 323.
Oh, I like it.
So yeah, I have some friends that have been around here before. They tell me the best place to go if you want to have a good time but kind of stay off the radar. Club 323. It's a little dark inside. You can get in there, have fun, get out, and no one will really know you were there.
Would it be better to go in non-Starfleet uniforms?
I mean, absolutely. This isn't
We're
exactly
gonna-
the coolest thing to wear in a club.
All right, we're going to dress down and see if we can blend in with the locals.
All right, so you guys leave Challenger in your civvies and have your Starfleet gear maybe concealed, and you walk through this extremely crowded starbase. There is so much going on. There are merchants yelling, about their wares. There are smells of delicious food all around you. It's almost like being in like a giant, bazaar, like a giant bazaar almost. Okay. Like 323 is fancy, but it's also very lived in. Okay. So as you do, you come up to 323, you walk inside, and as Ensign Kamal or Lieutenant Kamal already mentioned, it's kind of darkly lit in there for whatever strange reason. It's a little hazy, a little smoky. And you see it's not terribly crowded at this time of day, but there are seats at the bars. There's a couple of tables, and you sit down. What would you like? Oh, and also, even though it shouldn't, being on a starbase and all, it has a little bit of a smell. What do you do?
I think if we just sat down, Kamal being, fly with dress, or fly with style, dress with style, probably takes his scarf and throws it over his shoulder.
I love it. As you guys take your seats, an Orion waiter comes up to you and says, "Hello, friends. May I take your order?"
What is your house specialty?
Ooh, our house specialty. Well, that's a good question, friend. Are you here to eat or are you here to drink?
Little of both.
Little both. Well, I always just recommend the Albarian whiskey straight up. It's very
That
good.
sounds wonderful.
It's very green like me. For bites, even though things are a little bit complicated with the Klingons right now, we do get a few Klingons on this station as long as they keep their calm. We actually serve gach here as well. And people have been trying it, and believe it or not, they say it is delicious.
I think I'd have to pass on the gak. I can't do the live food.
Well, the Albarian whiskey it is. Anybody else? We can basically cook, replicate anything you could dream of. This is a multicultural station. Who
I'll
else
take a whiskey as well.
You want the Albarian whiskey? Ooh, you look a little bit young to be drinking that stuff, friend.
A little bit fresh off the table too. I don't know if that's good for your insides, buddy.
Come with you guys.
It can't be good for your insides.
It's good that Dr. Farrell's not with us.
The doctor doesn't know it won't hurt us.
And what about for you, friend? That scarf is a mighty fine look, by the way.
I think Kamal's going to have the same, but also insist that Tanan have more than one.
Oh, your friend's being awfully generous today. Well, I'll make that a double for you, young man. Anything else could help you you fine folks here with before I go get your drinks?
I also looking for some information, if you might have some.
Oh, little old me. I'm not really the information type, friend. I keep my head down. I do my job. I serve drinks. I make people happy. But you may just be in luck. Our chef, nice Andorian, just like you, makes killer food and has quite a bit of that information. I'll let him know you're here. Let me go get your drinks. Anything else I can get you?
That'll be all.
All right, those are coming right up. I'll go get him. Waiter walks away, kind of looks back at you guys real quick, winks at the Lieutenant Kamal because of the scarf. and he is getting your drinks ready, and also as he's doing that, walks through. Just like in a shady old diner, these should be electronic doors, but they're not. They're like a diner double doors. He just kind of yells in the back, "Hey, some people here to see you, maybe." The Orandorian chef, he towel over his shoulder. You know he's been working hard. He smells of gagh, which is weird, but he sees the three of you. A little bit of a smile on his face. He likes giving information as long as there may be something in it for him. He goes, "Oh, hello, friends. What brings you into the club today?"
We were hoping to maybe find some information on some Nausicans.
I'm sorry. Can I just interrupt you very quickly?
Certainly.
We are brethren. Where from Andoria are you from?
The north.
Just say the north or the south.
East,
I'll
west.
go ahead and have a north.
The north. North End.
Oh, the
North
north.
remembers.
I am from the west, and I brought some of my recipes from home. Maybe I could bring you some out later.
That would be lovely.
It's always good to see a fellow Andorian.
Absolutely.
You said something about a Nausicaan?
Nausicaan.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you?
So you got any rumblings going on?
Can you roll a insight and? I'm gonna say insight and security, but maybe insight and command. What do you guys think?
Insight and command.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like more of a command type of situation.
Yeah, we're not hacking anything here.
All right. So that'll be for a difficulty of 1 because you have the Starbase 323 control, which brings everything down a difficulty. So roll that for me. Yeah, we'll say insight and command for an 11, please. Difficulty of 1.
Got an 8 and a 2.
8 and a 2. All right. So that is a momentum for you. And oh, well, Nausicans. Yes. I did see a Nausicaan come through here. Wanted something hot and wanted something fast. She said she had to catch a ride before someone else found her. Seemed impatient. Couldn't stop muttering something, though.
What's that mutter?
This is a momentum spend to obtain new information, if you would like. Meanwhile, the waiter brings you your drinks and is kind of listening carefully. For you. These folks okay with you? Talking to the Andorian chef. Yeah, they're good people. Thank you. You can go about your business. Sorry.
Tanan takes a
Nausicaan.
shot.
Okay.
I think Kamal takes it with you.
So yeah, I will spend the momentum to obtain more information.
From what I know, from what I've heard, this Nausicaan you're looking for, her ship fell through. Started muttering something about needing a new plan. A new plan. That's what she said.
Thank you very much.
Now listen,
Very helpful.
I gave you some free information.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try something from home?
Oh, absolutely.
He smiles really happy. He's really proud about his culinary skill, especially about his Andorian specialties. Oh, yes, the rook snake from the west when grilled is quite delicious. I'll bring you all some of that to sample. Anything else I can help you with?
I think you've helped plenty, and it's gone over very well. And I will enjoy your cooking.
So he starts to walk away. The chef starts to walk away. He's smiling. He's happy. He's like so ready to go cook you this delicious grilled snake. And turns and goes, oh, for a friend. I forgot one thing. There was a a Vulcan scientist waiting outside the door. I believe they spoke before leaving the promenade. Anyway, I'll go prepare your rook sneak.
Thank you.
Do we want to now turn it over, switch the scene to our other adventurers?
Might be a
Do
good
you guys
idea.
enjoy your snake and beverages?
And somebody jogged my memory back when, in the very beginning on the planet, we met Urotoxa. But who was the other person that they were with?
It was not this Vulcan scientist. I'll
Okay.
tell you that right now. No,
I
that
remember there were
that
two
was an
people, but I
Orion
couldn't-
magistrate
Okay.
of Cressida. Just switching it over to the spotlight to the other team. Do what you will. Explore. Let me know what you want to do.
How many seedy bars are there on this survey?
Well, do we want to not go to a seedy bar? Maybe go another angle?
Maybe not hack, but get into the computers and see if there are logs. And
I mean, this is team science and engineering, so
Yeah.
like we might want to try some other tech angle.
get into the computers, see if there are any logs on Urotoxa or a virus. We can check for the virus.
Go ahead, Ensign.
I was just going to say, since we did gather some information, would we want to communicate that to the other team, or is this happening simultaneously, like as we're finding it out? Because I don't know if that would be
No, I think you
relevant.
should absolutely send that information because they might decide to go check on
It
them.
might alter our decision.
Yep.
Right.
I'm gonna contact Commander Van Jaxa. Commander Van Jaxa's Commander Stravik.
Go ahead, Commander.
We have obtained some information through a contact that Urotoxa was here. She is afraid of somebody finding her, and her ride fell through. So she's having to figure something else out. She also was in contact with a Vulcan before
So
she
could
left.
she be here on the starbase right now?
It's possible. I haven't heard if she made it off the starbase or not.
Interesting. I'll pass that along to the team.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And Jack's out.
So maybe we should figure out where people would charter rides out of here.
I think we need to find some sort of terminal and either find out where people can get shuttles out of here, or yeah, that'd probably be the best bet. Sorry.
Don't forget about the Vulcan scientist.
Were they like a Starfleet scientist or a...
They are a Vulcan, just a Vulcan Science Academy, unaffiliated with Starfleet.
Who do we want to look for first? Or do we split up again?
You could. Listen, it's a fun starbase. It's like you guys can go do whatever direction you want.
I guess it's...
Who pulls rank here?
Yes,
Van
it's
Jaxa.
It's not me.
Van Jaxa is second in command after Commander Thravik.
I'm open to ideas right now. Anybody want to volunteer anything?
I think we've either got to find Urotoxa or we've got to find this Vulcan science officer. And we can either go the computer route, but I doubt they'd be easily trackable. Or
That's
we
true.
down to the, launch bays. That's my thought. But maybe this science officer isn't as incognito. Maybe we can find this person more easily. Do we have a name?
I will give you that information freely. If it's a Vulcan scientist, remember, this is still a pretty state-of-the-art station. There's going to be science labs. They're not shady. They are a legit part of the Vulcan Science Academy and expedition, scientist. So I'm sure if you went to a terminal, you might find that information.
Let's do that. Let's find a terminal and we'll work from there.
Okay. So your team going through the starbase, they stay pretty close to where Challenger is docked because a lot of the informational computers and systems are right by docking procedures. You look up into the computer and you search just simple Vulcan scientists. Do you want to just give me a Commander Thravik? Just give me
Did you mean
sorry, Commander Van
intelligence?
Jaxa. An insight and command for a 11, please.
A 19 and a 12.
So you fail.
Cool.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You
And a 19.
do you want to succeed at cost of a complication, or do you want to look it up again and try rolling again?
Something's going on with this terminal. I want to try to look this up again.
Okay, so you look it up the first time. You look up Vulcan scientist, and nothing comes up. And being the very impatient Tellarite that you are, you'd be like, "Oh, computers," and you whack it. And more percussive maintenance. And
This again?
yeah,
Yes.
you search Vulcan scientist again. Give me the same roll.
12 and an 18.
Sorry?
12 and an 18.
Hang on. Isn't the definition of insanity doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a
So-
different result?
Maybe somebody else should do.
So
Maybe you should
Vinjaxa
search
looks it up
something
again.
else, like
nothing.
the labs.
Yeah,
Where are the labs on this thing?
Nothing comes up again, and Vinjaxa is just visibly upset and starts gurring and kind of like kicking at the floor. Like, if one of you would like to interrupt him and calm him down.
I think Dr. Viral, being a Vulcan, pretty, flatly is like, Commander, perhaps if we try to determine where the science labs are first, they may have directories for the different facilities in each of the labs and the scientists assigned to them.
That is a good idea. Let me try looking that up.
Okay, do the same roll, but because this is a...
Can I assist?
No, don't worry about it. This is something that is tied directly into like the Starfleet database this time. This could be a difficulty of 0. Same roll.
I would hope we can all read a map.
16 and a 10.
Okay, you succeed. Whew, that was almost another. I think Vin Jackson was just going to go back and study the warp core in anger for a bit.
The console explodes in your face.
Yeah, right. You look up science labs on the machine this time, and Vin Jackson kind of just like pissed off and angrily goes, "Oh, finally!" And it clearly states Vulcan Science Academy Labs, 3rd level of main spire.
Okay, so we know where the Vulcan labs are. So do we go pay them a visit?
Oh, and you gain a momentum because it was a difficulty of 0, even though you rolled a 16.
I'll take it.
So do we go pay the labs a visit? Do we?
Guess we should go look for them. They'll know something.
Okay, let's head up
I
there.
suggest, Commander, that we split up and I can go make contact with the Vulcan colleague, and the two of you can continue on, see if you can determine where our archaeologists might be trying to charter another ship out of, or whatever direction you want to go on.
Is it
That way we don't-
logical for you to go by yourself?
They're in the main Starfleet. Yes.
It's why would I suspect any danger here, right? Like, this is just a normal scientist working in a normal lab.
And it's a Vulcan situation. So
Yeah, we don't lie.
Bullshit.
we exaggerate. Okay, so Dr. Varl, you head off to the lab, and Lieutenant Hernandez and I will head up, try to figure out see if we can track down the scientist, the archaeologist, excuse me.
All right. So Dr. Viral says, understood, whatever, and walks towards the turbo lift, hits the button, walk in. You go up. Science labs. Doors open. And you walk in. This is a very familiar sight to you. Starfleet looking, Vulcan, how any of these corridors would look. And you see the IDIC logo on top of one of the labs, and it says science, no, you know what? It has the logo and it says infinite diversity, infinite combinations. Right. And you walk in.
Are they like in a lab room where I have to like
No, it's open. It's a
Press a
it's
button
a
to
wide
gain access.
no, it's a wide open space.
open plan? It's an open plan. Okay.
Open plan.
And this lab is open concept.
Yeah, this is millennial Starfleet technicians that built the place. Okay, I'm gonna walk in, and do they notice me,
They
or do I have to get their attention?
No,
Okay.
they're you know Vulcans. They're a bit pretentious, and they're also in their work. Even though if they notice a fellow Vulcan, they might not get up and greet you right away. You might want to say a
That's
word.
fine. As a Vulcan, I don't care. I just wanted to know if I needed to get their attention or
You
not.
do need to get their attention.
Okay, so then I walk in and go, excuse me, I am looking for a doctor, someone who may have had contact with a Dr. Urotoxa.
One of the Vulcans who's working at their lab on one of their projects curiously looks up, raises an eyebrow, which I can't do, gets up from their station, walks over to you, Dr. Varela, goes, greetings. I am Dr. Buren.
Greetings, Dr. Buren. I apologize for intruding on your work. However, I'm on an important mission for my crew and am attempting to track down a Dr. Urotoxa. I was hoping you could provide any information or details about where to find them or perhaps their disposition.
Yes, I did speak with Dr. Urotoxa, Doctor. Can you roll a
Doctor.
Can you roll a insight and command, please, for an 11? Difficulty of 1.
2 and an 8.
2 and an 8. So you gain
One momentum.
one momentum. And Dr. Buren goes, yes, Urotoxa. Nausicaan wanted to share a breakthrough about interdimensional space.
Interesting.
You know, Vulcans, they don't give more information than they need to.
Yeah. How
She-
curious. Did they... So they wanted to share this information. Would it be possible for me to see any of the data that was shared?
I do not have it currently, but she did approach me with the data. Theoretical models of interdimensional transitions. Some of her findings were intriguing. She claimed urgency, as though her discovery might be lost if not pursued immediately.
I'm assuming, since they're no longer here, they had to move on before you could do any further study with them.
They did indeed.
Do you happen to know where they were heading next to find the best course of further study for the research?
In order to obtain that information, you will need to spend a momentum.
All right, I think we're good on momentum, right? Like we have a few.
We have 2.
So let's
Vulcan conversations are the worst.
all right, so let's spend a momentum.
Dr. Buren gives the information and says, yes, now that I recall, Urotoxa did mention a location, the Shadow Maw Nebula. Is there anything I may assist you with further, Dr. Varel?
No, thank you very much. And again, I apologize for the intrusion. Live long and prosper.
No intrusion. This was a fascinating conversation. Live long and prosper. Peace and long life. What do you do?
All right. So I think at that point, I probably start stepping out of the facilities and make a call to. Can I make a
collect? Can you make a collect call?
No, a conference call? I was going to make a conference call. At a baby eats a boy. Yeah. I'm gonna make a call to the commander. To the commanders. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Commander, Lieutenant Commander, this is Dr. Varel. I've followed up with the Vulcan scientists that had made contact with our Nausicaan archaeologists and discovered some information about where they would be heading next to the Shadow Maw Nebula. Do with that
Oh.
as you will.
We should probably find out how she got there.
Did she get there? We know she's headed there. She wants to go there.
Are there shuttles leaving for there that we can look?
Well, we're on our way there now.
Right.
I like where your head's at, Lieutenant Commander. I think our best course of action would be to find any ships that would be chartered and heading in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
We're headed in that direction right now, so we'll keep that in mind.
The pace.
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. Roll out.
Dr. Verall gives a quick look around the science lab, finding everything intriguing. And Dr. Bren, like you were never there, goes back to their studies and you leave. We switch the scene to Lieutenant Hernandez, Commander Vinjaxa.
I assume in the time they had this conversation, we probably got pretty close to the shuttle bays.
So you're heading towards like where some of maybe like the cargo ships and stuff, only not necessarily Federation ships. Kind of depends on where you're going.
That's what I would assume, but Lieutenant Commander?
I would think that maybe she would hop on a cargo ship only because it would be less conspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree?
I agree. I don't think she's hopping on a Federation ship.
Okay. Then let's head to the cargo bay as opposed to the shuttle bay.
Okay. So Lieutenant Hernandez, Commander Vinjaxa, this is so everything kind of like Starfleet and like main operations base is kind of controlled from this big central spire where Dr. Varel was, and that's where a lot of the Federation docking bays are reserved for ships like Challenger, Enterprise. So you guys actually head down the turbolift a few levels below to where Federation citizens who cannot book travel aboard a starship or other means, Federation citizens, all walks of life, can book passage on a variety of different vessels. And even though the Federation kind of knows about it, they don't really bat an eye unless something really shady goes on. Some backdoor deals where some people who don't want to be found out about can also book transport. And you are now walking through a very busy intersection of different ships docked at different ports. There's also traders who are able to point people in the right direction and book passage, and that is where we find you. What do you do?
I guess we can find like some kind of a terminal to see if there's a log of where the ships are headed.
Let's ask one of these traders first if there's anyone going to the Shadow Bay. And then if there is, then we can go to that ship. Otherwise, we can hit the terminal.
All right. So you're walking through, and all of a sudden you hear a Nausicaan trader trying to catch your attention. Hello. You two. You looking to book passage? You need supplies before you go to wherever it is you might be going?
Tom John. You like Tom John?
Who wants to play Tom John now? And Tellarite.
We were wondering, do you have any ships that are headed to the Shadow? Is it the Shadow Bay?
Shadow Maw Nebula.
Shadow Maw Nebula.
Shadow Maw Nebula. That's quite the place. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to spend threat to up the difficulty of this roll. That's some hefty information to give, my friend. What's in it for me?
The promise that your little business will keep going unbothered.
Glad I'm with the Tellarite.
Mad props.
In other words, I'll make sure that Starfleet keeps turning a blind eye to what they're doing, what you're doing.
The Nausicaan gives you a look like, oh, because you're in your civvies. What do you know about Starfleet? You don't look like Starfleet to me. Those tusks could use some work, though.
I know enough about Starfleet to keep us both out of trouble and get us both into trouble.
I'll tell you one thing. Starfleet can be a bit of a pain in the domjot sometimes.
Yes. They can be a pain in the domjot balls to me as well.
Well, I may have some information for you. Roll a insight and command for a 11 and a difficulty of 2 because this guy is not so easily convinced, and I spent threat to do so.
I can help, right?
You absolutely can. So same thing, insight and command.
Insight and command. That's an 11 for me. So good luck.
It's an 11 for Vinjax, I believe, as well.
9 and a 14.
Oh, I didn't know. 7.
Sweet. That is a success. Do you gain a momentum with a bonus roll since you only rolled 1?
I don't think so. Because of the assist, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't believe so. Okay, so you succeed. No momentum is given. So, okay. Well, I do know where some ships are that may be going that way, but for that, my friend, you're going to have to pay a little bit of extra. But I can tell you one thing. Urotoxa had a deal with hold on, that name has to come back to me. Balderdak. That's right, Balderdak. Yeah, he said he was going to see her safely off station. Balderdak's always got his fingers in a dozen pies. Nausicaan pies. Very good with Domjot. And docking fees in just as many pockets.
Thank you for the information. I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Do you want to try to get more information from him, or should we continue?
I think with the new information, we could try a terminal and try cross-referencing both names and see if we find anything.
Ah, yes. Searching terminals, your
The terminals is
most
great.
prominent skill.
Well, okay, then we can keep questioning him.
Don't.
He's just being a...
I'm just being a jerk. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, let's so I'm talking to the trader now. You've told us the name of this person. You've told us they know about the archaeologist. What other information might you have?
Well, you're going to have to pay up for that one,
Well, okay. And by pay up, what do you mean by that?
Oh, Latinum always goes a long way, if you know what I mean.
How much Latinum are we talking about?
Well, my friend, why don't you start putting some in my hand? And I'll tell you when to stop.
Do I have any Latinum?
Starfleet always provides you have some provisional Latinum.
No.
Okay. So I start by putting 2 bars of Latinum in his hand. 4, 5.
Wait, hold on. Did you say bars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bars of gold pressed platinum?
Well, okay.
What platinum you got?
Strips.
High
Maybe
roller
let's start
here.
strips.
Okay, strips.
So we were at 4.
The guy's like,
4.
let's see what can go with this one. Yeah.
All right, 7 Latinum strips. 10 Latinum strips.
That's very kind of you, friend. Suspend 1 momentum, please. I could tell you where what was his name again? Balderdock.
Balderdock.
Oh, that Balderdock. Yes, he's got a shop near Docking Bay 42.
42. Okay. Let's thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You're a big Tellarite boy. You come play Domjot with me.
We'll play Domjot with you later. I need to go find a friend right now.
It's very rude. Get
Yes,
away.
I am.
There's other
Okay.
customers coming my way.
Lieutenant Hernandez, let's go find Docking Bay 42.
Let's go.
So before you do that, you guys got 3 successes, which means you do have enough information to move on to the next part of this. Okay? So maybe this is where you guys get back together. It's up to you. You can go just the 2 of you or meet back up with Rawl, but play it out. What do you do?
Okay.
How much time do we
Let me
have?
share the information with the doctor and the other commander. So kind of a group chat again, group call like Dr. Varal had. So I called Dr. Varal and the commander. This is Ben Jaxa.
Traffic here.
Doctor, you there?
Go ahead.
Okay, so we found out that they are most likely taking passage from a ship off of Docking Bay 42. There was somebody there we need to speak to, so we might want to all gather up and head to that area. Unless you want to just Lieutenant Hernandez and I to go alone.
I think we could meet up and
Okay,
head there together.
I'll send you my current location and we'll wait for you. Ben Jaxa out.
You guys kind of wait in the area that you are. You're maybe checking out some of the local vendors, grab a bite to eat, maybe buy yourself something nice. You've been through a big ordeal in the last adventure. A little bit of time passes and Dr. Varel, Ensign Tanan, and Commander Thravik, you all group back up and you...
And Kamal.
I said Kamal. Oh, and sorry, and Lieutenant Kamal. Sorry,
He's wasted at the bar.
He's wasted. He stayed at the bar with his scarf.
He's
Twirling a scarf over his
him and
head.
that Orion server have found a dark corner.
You,
But how drunk did you get the ensign?
Tanan is sloshed.
I do
He's 10 feet
declare.
behind everybody else.
Tanan's got the quarter of a liver right now and he's barely holding
Dr.
on.
Verhall probably looks at you and is just like, gives you the most disappointed.
Did I ever tell you about
Vulcan
the
look
time I
ever.
almost died in space?
You're like internally bleeding alcohol.
Help, there's blood in my alcohol stream.
So, as Lieutenant Kamal at the time maybe lag a little bit behind, not letting Commander Thravik know that they are in fact sloshed. You walk more, further down these corridors of different docking bays until you do come up to a shop that very luckily has a very big neon sign that says Balder Docks. And what do you do?
So is this Docking Bay 42?
This is Balder Docks,
Okay.
which is close to Docking Bay 42.
Commander, what should we do at this point?
Well, we should go in and find out if the ship has left yet, or if it's still here.
All right, so you all walk into Balder Docks. There's actually this very nice little chime, like ding, 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 like you walked into a shop. It's very nice, very cordial. And when you walk in, you look around, and it is empty, save for a robot assistant that is in the shop. What do you do?
So I think we should find out if we can book passage to the Shadowmon Nebula.
Are you asking the robot assistant?
I am asking the robot assistant.
He's like, I don't work here. How dare you assume that I work here?
The robot assistant looks at you, looks at all of you, presses a button. He goes down into just a hole. You don't know where he went, but as he does, force fields surround every point of entry. It blocks transporters and the use of energy weapons while inside the shop. Communications are not hindered. What do you do?
I'm pulling my Ushan out. Because something's going down here.
I bought a plant at one of those vendors out there, and I'm just like, oh shit, and I'm holding it.
Of course you bought a plant.
And Cincinnati's like, is there a bathroom here? I really gotta go.
Even a force field. Maybe I'll take it now.
Not even like you could phaser it away because the energy weapons are dead.
Right.
Are you wait? You're throwing. You said you're throwing your plant at the force field.
No,
No.
I was gonna pee on the
I
force
told him
field.
to pee on the force field. So, are there any doors opening? I know you said security's good. Yeah, is there anything opening? Seeing anything, or anybody coming in?
Do a. I mean, I'm not going to make you do a perception check. No, you look around. There's no one coming in or out. You are just trapped in there.
Are there any any consoles, any
Yes,
anything in there.
yes, the console that the robot hit the button to bring himself down and enable the force fields.
And Jaxa, can you try and break into the console?
Can I get through that with the force field?
Does we have a tricorder on them?
I think we all do.
We all
You
do.
all do.
Michelle.
We're on the away team.
Hack. That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
good with
Hack into
computers
it.
and like hacking stuff. I've done it more than once.
Okay.
See if we can get anything going with the force fields. And yeah, we probably should do some scans, see if there's anything you can find out what's going on.
I'm going to put my plant on the desk. I'm going to say, you stay right there. And I'm going to hop over and I'm going to go to the computer and start just trying to figure out if I can see what it's doing. See if I can get into the force fields.
This is a daring and security task for a difficulty.
Daring and security.
It is a daring and security for a difficulty of 3.
What about like 9?
Could we? I might be able to assist.
Someone
'cause
can
I got-
assist.
Can you
Yeah.
help me out?
I believe you guys have some momentum as well.
I have an 8 and a 4.
I have
for the-
computer expertise whenever I attempt a task that involves programming or study of a computer system. My first D20 is free.
Okay.
I
Yep.
haven't rolled these new pretty ones yet, so I'm going to give them a shot. All my other dice are in jail, so I got to use the new ones. Who's Tanan's helping me?
I can help.
Okay.
Or somebody
So,
else?
That is daring and security for a difficulty of
It's
3.
for a 3. How many momentum do we have? Should I?
Didn't you say engineering? I thought you said engineering.
No,
for
it's
that.
daring
No,
and
it's just
security.
Security.
Daring and
One
security.
momentum left.
Anybody? 1 momentum.
2 and a 10 for me.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. Oh, you were helping. So
I'm helping.
Yeah.
Those 1. I'll take that
Oh.
2.
So that's a success. That's 1 success.
I haven't rolled yet because I was trying to see if I could.
And you're
Send
getting
some
to
more
roll
dice.
3 dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yep.
I just don't trust them that much yet. I've got dice
Nicely
trust
do that.
issues after last time. All right, here we go. A 14, a 17, and a 16. I did not pass any of those.
Okay.
There
So
were no 20s, but I did not successfully.
no, so
access the
you're looking
computer.
through the computer, you're looking through the computer. Do, 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 do. Absolutely nothing is coming up that would give you any kind of answer to get rid of these force fields that are keeping you in Baldardoc's shop.
Cool. Sorry, guys. I tried.
Can I try to access the console?
You absolutely may. It's the same roll. 8 and a 5 for you, which is a 13.
I still have to spend a die. I still have to spend our momentum to get the
You
third
can also
die,
have
too.
an assist.
Oh,
Hey,
I'd like
can
to
I
use.
assi-
I'd like to use backup plan so we gain a momentum since we failed the task.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Does it matter that I don't have anything with computers I can assist?
You could assist no matter what.
Okay.
You're there. You're in the room, and you're also a first
Daring,
officer. It goes with the job.
Or daring and security. I mean,
Which I get a 16 for
So-
my roll.
Okay.
For
That
you know,
is not
no,
gonna-
I haven't rolled.
Oh, okay. You
I-
get
my
you get a
number-
16. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
13 for you, Jaxa, and 16 for Thravik. Uh-oh.
19.
Okay.
8 and a 15.
That is not going to do it. So,
Nope.
Can Tanan like just Ralph on the console and have it short out or something?
so
I'm not feeling too good.
Van
here.
Jaxa, who has not had much luck with computers today, does the same thing. And again, nothing comes up and that was so heavy that it activated my thing. Sorry. And absolutely nothing happens. You are pissed off and you are about to break everything today.
Can Tanan whiz on it since he has to go to the bathroom?
Absolutely.
Well, our communications still work. Can't we call Challenger to try to see if they can possibly do anything?
You can, but before you do that, I'm going to spend two threat to create a new threat that is a hostile turret phaser that comes out from the ceiling. And it hasn't done anything yet, but it is kind of moving around, seeing what y'all are doing. It's kind of like a sentry
I mean, we have full control of the station, so there's got to be something we can do with that.
We're not in the Federation part of the space station anymore.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Shut down all garbage compactors on the detention level.
I just,
I've seen that movie.
I don't know if it's a good idea, but I want to try and hit it with my Ushan.
Man,
Knock
I wish
it-
we had
knock it
somebody on
out.
the
Hoping to
outside.
it. I mean, maybe they're just watching us.
They trapped us. Of course they're watching us.
Yeah. But like, maybe
And
they're
now we're
listening.
being
You want to try and hit it
Targeted
with
by
your
gun.
Ushan?
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Does your Ushan like cut through like metal?
Oh. It's
Well-
it's an honor dueling weapon.
Actually, everything in this room is made of cake.
No, I mean, I would let you try it. I am going to up the difficulty by 1 if you try it, though. It's going to be a difficulty of 4 because you're using basically a sword to try and do this.
It's handheld. At least that's what the picture shows.
I know it's handheld, but you're using a bladed weapon to try and. Gah!
It made me angry.
Oh my God.
Well, you're gonna make it angry.
I know.
I am going to give you, just so you know, if you do try this also, there will be a consequence for it if it doesn't work.
Can I scan for a power source in this room?
You can.
Cool. Can we like tricorder for
do
that?
before I do this. Yes.
Because I'll be the one getting shot. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's try to,
Or we
let's
Yeah,
try to
you
figure
could
this out,
ensign
please.
back in sick bay.
You could do a
The doctor's here.
a control and science scan for me for a difficulty of 1. 14 is your goal.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell. Is the Starfleet badge?
It's a 1. That's
Okay,
a 1.
so I got a 1 and an 8.
You got a 1 and an 8.
Yay!
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so it is a success. Your scan is successful. You gain 2 momentum. Yeah, 2 momentum. And your scans do pick up the power source. Unfortunately, the screen on your tricorder is showing wires leading outside of Baldardoc's shop. So it is not accessible, but it does exist.
But I know where the wires are.
Well, we could cut the wires, right?
You
Cut the blue wire.
could try.
Cut the blue wire.
You'd also have to like tear apart. Remember,
It's behind
just
the wall. I'm
remember too.
assuming.
Remember that if you're going to try and do something like that, that's destructive. There is a sentry turret that is watching you.
Listen, I'm just looking for options here.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about hitting it. I'm not hitting it yet, but
You
I'm
did
ready
just
to.
generate 2 momentum.
I know.
We also
Um,
could like play
Contact
it
the ship.
cool. Could we like play it cool and be like, "Hey, we're just trying to get to the nebula. What's this all about?"
I don't think they're going to buy that.
Shout at the ominous person who's probably watching us. Maybe they don't know we're Starfleet.
Could
They definitely
we-
don't. Well,
Maybe flashing our badges might do something.
No, I was saying stay like undercover.
Yeah, but maybe they don't want to get Starfleet blood on their hands.
Well, that's true.
They don't know that we're Starfleet necessarily. So they may just think that we're anybody and anybody can be buried and, tucked away.
Maybe they're just trying to intimidate us.
Commander,
I'm not sure.
I'm going to hit it.
That's what's running through my head. I want to hit it, but I know we shouldn't hit it because there might be information on it as well.
I wouldn't be so concerned about obtaining information from
No.
this computer. Just putting that out there.
But
We
we
just
need
need
to
to get outta
get
here.
we need to figure out how to get the force field down, and none of us are having any success with the computers.
I don't know if we could use the ship or not, but if we are able to somehow, I could do technical expertise. And then that gives us the ship helping.
You can contact the ship. This does not affect communications.
Commander, I recommend we contact Challenger and see if we can utilize her and help us in our situation.
Well, no, they said we can't. The transporters we're going to be able to
Transporters
transport
are
out.
inoperable.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we'll contact the ship to see if they can figure out how to access the power supply to see if we can get the force fields down.
Okay, so you're contacting Challenger?
Yes.
This is Lieutenant Sherelle. Go ahead.
This is Lieutenant Commander Thravik here. We're looking to see if you can obtain the location of the power source that is keeping us in with a force field.
Commander, hold one moment for me. Let me see if we can scan for that, okay?
All right.
Lieutenant Sherelle at her station is typing in some information and does do a scan, gets back to you. Commander, yeah, the power source is literally, it looks like to me, from what the scans from the ship are reading, just generated right. It's a generator connected right to the building that you're in, connected to the main power source of Starbase 323. I don't know what exactly the issue is with you being able to get out of there, though.
Well, we have no controls inside.
Well,
Also,
Commander,
this
if I
force
could
field.
be blunt, what would you like us to do about that here? Should we send a security team?
No, since we have
Shut the power down to the
Control
whole
over-
station.
no, not the whole station. Shut the power down to this level, or not level, this location, since we have the resources of the station.
Commander, I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. She kind of does like a curious purr. I don't know what that sounds like. You want me to contact 323 Command and have them shut down a portion of the station's power?
Yes.
Okay, Commander. Hold 1 second for me, okay? I'm going to contact Command.
April is not going to like this.
Luckily, it doesn't have to be through April. Oh, man.
What other things on this level have we just opened the cages to?
Commander...
Oopsie.
Lieutenant Sherelle contacts Commander Zons, who is the Starbase's commanding officer, and they have a conversation. And Commander Sherelle, you can't see her, but she's like, "Oh, he's yelling because this is just like a huge inconvenience," but does offer and patches through to you, Lieutenant Sherelle, to Commander Thravik. I have Commander Zons on comms for you.
Commander Zons, we are currently
Commander,
stuck.
let me interrupt you right there. What the hell is this? You want me to shut down power to a portion of the station? Not just a portion of the station, Commander, but the damn docking bays?
Temporarily.
Commander, I say this in the nicest way possible, but this is highly damned irregular.
Yes, it is.
Commander, I understand that you're kind of cozy with Admiral April right now.
That we are.
Let me tell you something, Commander to Commander here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of being on this damn station. You put in a good word with the Admiral about me helping you out, I may do this asinine idea that you have.
I think I can do that for you.
You better.
If you can shut it off and we get out of here.
Well, if I don't, and this goes badly somehow, it's going to be my ass, and probably yours too, maybe your whole crew. So just think about that, Commander.
Shut it down.
All right, so this is going to be another daring and security roll. Since you have docking bay control, Commander, I just have to say something. I don't want my hands anywhere near this. You have docking bay authority. You have control of the station. I'm rerouting power to do this through Challenger. I'm washing my hands clean of this. So it is still that same roll. It is a daring and security roll for a difficulty of 3, and Challenger can assist with computers. And I would say this is a security roll because you're shutting down key systems to the Starbase for a 10, if you agree.
Agree.
Okay, so daring and security from you, Commander, and a roll of 10 for the ship, which I will roll. And Lieutenant, sorry, go ahead.
I'm also assuming I should probably use we have momentum still, right?
You probably should.
I probably should. So we're going to use a momentum.
Okay.
How many?
Just one.
One.
To buy 1 dice, so you're at 3 dice
One
and
die.
plus the assist?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Okay.
it's a difficulty of 3.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna
All right.
Positive.
Woo!
I rolled an 11, which is not going to be it.
So I got a 14, a 16, and a 17. So I got 2.
You got 2?
Because I mine is 16. You said Darian is
I
security.
did. Nope, I
This is
did.
16.
And I failed on the assist roll.
We got 2.
You got 2. You can
You can use the
Succeed.
determination to make one of them 1.
Well, she would have needed to do that
Or
before.
re-roll.
Before I roll.
Yeah. I will say that you could succeed at cost, which will be a complication to Challenger. But you can succeed, but it'll come with a complication.
We need to get out of here.
Challenger gains negative reputation.
Any thoughts on a negative, you guys?
What do you so this is actually one thing that I really love about Daggerheart and some suggestions that I got from online just about GMing and TTRPGs in general. Let me ask you guys, what do you think is the worst possible thing that could happen to Challenger right now? Not like, like the worst possible within reason thing that could happen to Challenger and have that be the
While this
complication.
succeeds.
While this succeeds.
The power backfeeds and
That's-
shuts the ship down.
I was thinking the same thing. Get a backlash from the power.
So they accidentally turn the ship off too.
That's what you want to do?
I mean,
Unless anybody else
the only
has
other
any other
suggestion
days
I
to get
have,
out.
the only other suggestion I have is like, what are the ramifications of shutting down power to this area that could possibly be bad? Like, if it's a docking bay, does a ship crash in here?
It's not if there's ships in the air, like leaving and stuff, and that are already like online. It's not like an EMP. It's not going to shut them down, and it's not going to like tear umbilicals.
Yeah, but there's
off
like
of,
tractor beams pulling in ships and stuff, I'm assuming, and all of a sudden the tractor beam's off.
Well, there's
and so a ship
automated
is
control, but a ship could probably. It's a
I'm
good
just
thought.
thinking
No,
of-
it's a
just
good
thinking
thought.
of what could
Yeah.
go wrong
Yeah.
here in a docking bay when power automatically goes off. Cargo starts floating out.
Blue barrels floating everywhere.
The
Oh no, that's dangerous.
wharf, maybe.
I mean, I do like the power of the ship getting knocked out in all this.
Yeah. Which would delay us leaving, potentially.
I'll tell you exactly
we
how
have
the
to close the
complication will
river.
work after you decide if you want to do it or not.
I said, unless anybody else has any other ideas to get out, I don't think we have any other options.
I think you're right.
So we're going to do it.
Okay, so you succeed at cost, and Lieutenant Sherelle comes over the comm. Sir, we're doing the power shutdown now. Hold 1 second, please. She hits the buttons, and you see the lights start to come down in the shops around you. You can see out the windows, and the force field comes down. As this happens, you hear Lieutenant Sherelle over the comms going, "Meow," and a big power feed comes through. She's not injured, luckily. It's just, sparks and fire through the ship. She goes, Commander, I have something to report. Unfortunately, when this happened, we had a massive power feedback loop happen on board Challenger. Main power is shut down. We are running on auxiliary right now. Damage control teams from 323 are trying to assess this, get on board now and assess the situation. I'm already getting reports that this isn't big enough to delay us, but we might, even being repaired, we might run into some issues later on whenever we decide to leave Starbase. I just wanted to let you know. No casualties here to report. Luckily, it was a minor feedback loop, but it still did enough damage that we're still working on auxiliary right now. I'm sorry.
Understood.
All right. Sherelle out. You let us know if you need anything, Commander.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how this is going to affect you when we move into the next scene, when we play next, this is just going to up the difficulty of any rolls that you need to make for Challenger by 1. Okay?
Fine.
All right,
Very
so
not
you
good.
succeed, and the force fields go down. And you notice when they do something you didn't notice before, and that there is a back door kind of ajar in the back of Bardarduk's shop.
Well, I think we need to head that way.
Okay, so as your group heads that way, you look out the door and you see this massive hunk of a guy just like, and he looks around and he starts running. What do you do?
Yes, we're gonna chase.
Set phasers to stun.
How far away? How far away is he?
If you start running, you could catch up to him.
I think Kamal just starts chasing.
Kamal starts chasing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't even ask. He just starts chasing him.
All right, so Kamal, I love this. Okay, so Kamal chases, but Dark's like, he's not that fast though, and you are a spry dude, and you have that really, really hot scarf, so that makes you all the faster. And you chase him down. I need you to roll a daring and an insight and security for a difficulty of 2, please.
How much momentum do we have?
3.
Do you mind if I use one?
Nope.
Do it.
All right. So I'm going to use 1 momentum here to roll 3 die.
You should be looking for a 15, right? 15 and under.
Daring and security?
Yeah.
All right. I have a 14, an 8, and a 15.
Whew. By the skin of your pants. So I believe you gain a momentum because you only got 2 successes? You don't gain a momentum, right? No. Okay. So you succeed. Kamal, his scarf a little bit in his eyes, tackles Bardardik down and he's just goes, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I didn't do anything wrong. You all catch up to Kamal. What do you do?
I think Kamal takes a scarf and hog ties him.
Okay. You do that. You go, you hog tie. You don't do it around his neck, right? Just around his body.
No. Just to like
hold him.
Keep him.
Like,
keep him down.
He's like, what do you want me to do, Commander? What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Why were you running?
At this point, also, if I just may recommend, you don't have to listen to me. You might want to just like at this point tell him who the fuck you are.
Yeah, I want to know why he was running.
Okay. That is going to be a presence and command roll for a difficulty of 2.
Do I use one? The way we've been
We're
rolling.
almost at the end of the act, so you're going to lose momentum anyways. So you might.
All right, let's go. I'll use one. Well, I got a 7 and a 6 and a 20.
You got a 7, a 6, and a 20?
And a 20.
Okay. That's
Oh no.
no. That's a success,
so
right?
Passed,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
but-
So
It's a 20.
Yeah, no, that's good. So you succeed. He goes, I'm gonna do the complication first, if that's okay. So he's struggling. He's like, screw you! I'm not gonna tell you anything. And he just lets out like because he's a big dude. He breaks through the scarf and just punches you as hard as you can in the face, Commander Thravik. So please mark on your character sheet 2 stress, please.
But I hit him back.
Oh, absolutely. So,
I'm sorry, I don't start a fight. But I
Oh,
don't
yeah, no,
stand out
100%.
from one.
Finish one.
so Commander Thravik goes, ugh, and Andorian blood like running down from your lip a little bit. You're obviously stunned, and now you're pissed off, and you just go, boom, right in the eye. And he goes, please don't. Okay, all right. Okay, just don't hurt me anymore. I didn't do anything wrong.
Why were you running?
Okay, all right. You're looking for that Urotoxa lady, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Two friends with her. 2 friends. They booked passage on the you guys got any ice or a med pack? Oh, God, that hurt. How fucking strong are you?
I think Dr. Varel kneels over and starts like scanning him with a medical tricorder and, maybe something to, make him feel better.
Anyway,
Even if it's just the action of it.
booked passage on the Mordacious, I believe. Yeah, the Mordacious. It's a Nausicaan trading ship. I could give you the vessel's warp signature. Just don't punch me again, please. Yeah, it left just the day before you got here, I think. Right, you're Starfleet, right? Don't you can't fool me. I see that. I see that phaser you got. You can't fool Alberdadoc. Yeah. Anyway, they were headed into the Shadow Maw Nebula. But guys, I don't think I need to tell you, right? Right? That's disputed space between the Nausicaans, the Klingons, and the Gorn. You don't want to go there. That's it. I promise. That's it. Just don't turn me in. Don't do anything. I promise. That's all I know.
Are we sure that's all he knows?
That's all he knows.
Mexican.
No, that's literally all he knows.
Okay.
Good.
You should hit him again. The check.
No,
Just
I'm
to
gonna
say
be
thank
nice. I'm gonna be nice and let Dr. Varel finish treating him.
As
I
you
could have stopped him.
As you do, you get a chirp on your communicator.
Rabbit here.
Commander, this is Lieutenant Sherrill again. I just heard from Admiral April. He wants a status update ASAP. He also heard about a little power surge, and he is not too happy.
Word travels fast.
Dude, the commander does not want any of that falling on, especially because it fucked up Challenger, too.
Acknowledged. I will get in contact with Admiral April shortly.
The scene is about to end. Roleplay it as you will. Is there anything you would like to do before we end this session? You're the security officer, too. Are you bringing this fucker in?
No. I'm. Hey, he may have hit me, but I got a good wallop on him, too, so.
So Bardadok notices that y'all are not arresting him, and he just is like looking, and just starts to run the fuck away. And with that, your crew...
I put my scarf back on.
The crew of Challenger makes their way back to the ship to receive orders and the status update from Admiral April. And that is where we end this session. Join us next time for Act 2, Into the Shadow Maw Nebula. We'll see you then. Good night.